Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. I am James Boslaw, your Fredericksburg area realtor and vacation rental investor. And this show is all about real estate in the Fredericksburg area, the Fawn Lake community, and the vacation rental space. I help people buy and sell homes because I believe that everyone should grow their wealth as they live in or own a home that they love. I also believe that everyone should feel confident when buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed. And that's what this show is all about. Enjoy the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Explore Real Estate Show. We are now back after taking a couple of weeks off between sickness and some family travel time. I'm publishing this a little bit later than I normally would do. However, I really am passionate about making sure that I'm bringing the monthly data to you. So my thought process is better later than never. And so I'm looking forward to diving into the stats today that will give us a picture of where we stand. These are stats that go through the month of April. So we're going to take a look at the real estate stats for the Fredericksburg area. And without any pause, we're just going to dive right in. Now, the first stats that we're going to look at for the Fredericksburg area is the month of April. So we're going to compare April of 2023 right now to April of 2022, 12 months ago. And when we do that, this is what we find. Some very interesting data that is also just consistent with what we've seen so far. The first thing we notice is that the overall volume of sales is down this year from last year by 42%. That is absolutely significant. We're talking about 42% less sale volume this year than last year. There is just quite simply fewer homes that are selling this year compared to last year. However, the average sales price is actually up 1.2%. And so we're seeing that even out a little bit. The prices are going up, but at a very, very minor increase there. If you look at the median sale price, it's actually down 1%. So if you take a look at the average sales price being up 1%, the median price being down 1%, you're pretty much looking at an evening out of the sale prices. So they're not going down. Things aren't crazy, but we are starting to see that things are leveling out. The overall units sold, different from overall volume of dollars sold, but the overall units are pretty much reflective of overall volume because the unit sold is 43% less in 2023 than it was in 2022. So once again, our values are staying steady. There's just fewer homes being sold. This stat, I think, is very interesting. The average days on market this year in 2023 compared to last year in 2022 is 92% longer this year. The average days it takes for a home to go under contract this year is 27 days, whereas in last year it was 14 days. So we're talking about homes taking twice as long this year to sell as they were last year, but the values remain pretty much the same. So we are starting to see that things are leveling out. They're equaling. We're starting to see like a plateau when it comes to the value of homes, but it does take longer for homes to sell. Now what I want to do is I want to take a look at stats that are year to date. So this would be looking at January of 2023 through April of 2023, and then taking those 4 months and then comparing it to the first 4 months of 2022. And when we do that, we see that the numbers are pretty consistent with what I just shared. The overall sales volume is down 32% from year to date from last year. The average sales price is up nearly 2%. The median sales price is up about 2.5%. So we do see year to date that the values are a little bit higher than just taking a look at the month of April. The overall units sold is down 33%. And once again, pretty consistent with the monthly stats, the average days on market is up 90%. Homes are taking longer to sell. Values remain pretty much the same. And so what we're starting to see is possibly the beginning of a shift. We're not sure if we're going to see that shift go down to where values are going to go down, or if we're going to see a plateau for some time and then another spike again. We're not sure what's going to happen. There are so many factors currently as I record this video. The government is talking about what to do with the debt ceiling, and that is something that we're watching closely. We feel confident that a deal will be made, but if not, that could be catastrophic. for the real estate market. So we'll be watching that closely. But the overwhelming sense from experts is that the real estate market is going to follow the interest rates. And right now the interest rates are about 6.5%. And so they're starting to go back up just a little bit. And so we are going to watch those closely. But the story remains the same. The values are solid. The days on market are way, way higher. The overall amount of sales being done is way down. And the interest rates are going to have a huge impact on the direction of where the market goes. So it's an interesting time. If you are a buyer, the good news is that you have less competition. If you are looking to buy a home, even though inventory is low, you have less competition now. So if you can find the home that you love, even though that mortgage payment might be higher due to the interest rates, you can always, if it works, you can always buy that house, date that mortgage, and refinance it as soon as it goes down in the near future. If you're a seller, things do take longer to sell, so your patience will be tested, but the values currently are hanging in there and remaining pretty much the same as last year. So there are opportunities if you're a buyer and if you're a seller. But if you have more questions or want to know more about some local expert advice, you can contact me at my website at explorewithjb.com. And once again, as a reminder, if you are watching this on YouTube, please click subscribe, and that way you can be kept up with the newest videos that we are putting out. If you're listening to this on Apple Podcasts, and make sure to follow the show. That way you are kept up when all of my newest episodes are aired. So thank you for your time and your patience, since this is the first episode that we have created in the last few weeks. But I'm happy to get this information out to you because I believe that everyone should feel confident when buying or selling a home, and confidence comes when you are well educated and informed, and that's what this show is all about. Look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Make it a great week.